Today, our first story has to do with road accidents, and I'll start with a story in yesterday's Finder. It reads that 2,589 people died in road accident crashes. Motorcycles killed 1,056 people. Commercial vehicles killed 964. Now, we're not saying roads are the only factors when it comes to people dying, but they play a crucial role in it. So the first video we're going to see is from the Bono region in Techiman. Let's see it.
Hello, Mr. President. My name is Ebeladua, a resident of Tanoso in the Techiman municipality of the Bono East region. One of our major challenges, a huge problem on our necks, which we find difficult to curtail, is the rampancy of road accidents on our roads. This Tanoso road, as you can see, is the only road linking the northern sector of the country and the southern sector. And the road is always busy. Due to that, users of the road, especially drivers, they do not use the road properly. That is overtaking, wrong overtaking, and then overspeeding is what we do encounter, which has led to numerous and countless accidents on our roads. In fact, 5 years now, and above, many accidents occur on our roads, which have claimed a lot of lives. Pressure, some graduates, some farmers, some school children. And we stand to speak and appeal to the office of the president to charge the appropriate authority who must see to it that the road is kept and used properly to save lives. In fact, when you look at the way vehicles speed, from even the background, you can see that a vehicle has overloaded, and in fact, as you can see, it is now in a gutter. A week before this one, a similar one occurred where a bus fully loaded, had to fall on a pupil, a child, who is a student, and I think the guy was in JHS. You see, so all these are problems facing the community, which we are appealing to the president to address it by causing the appropriate authorities to come to our aid.
So that's Tanoso Road in Techiman in the Bono region. Abel is the young man who sent us that video. He's on the phone with us, so we'll be talking to him shortly. But if you're experiencing a similar problem and you're in that region, we want to know your personal experience with that particular road. So please use the hashtag #BreakfastDaily and the WhatsApp line 0550-585-832 for us to hear from you. Good morning, Abel.
Yeah, good morning.
How are you? Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, sir.
Please tell us a bit more about this Tanoso Road.
Okay, thank you very much, and a very good morning to all the viewers of Studio TV. Actually, Tanoso happens to be a town which is located between Techiman and Kumasi. And in fact, looking at how rampant road accident has been occurring over there, something that is a worry to the community and its environment. As I speak with you right now, only in January, between 1st January and today as I speak, we've recorded at least not less than 6 road accidents, of which each accident that occurred has claimed a life or 2. The recent one was the one that just happened last week, as an old woman who is in her 70s was crossing the road to buy something from the other side. A truck from nowhere just ran into this woman and then leaving the woman, taking away her life. So as I indicated, you can imagine the speed these vehicles will always, I don't know whether they don't know the speed range when vehicles should move, especially in towns. Looking at the Tanoso community, it is located somehow in a valley. So you need to climb a hill from Kumasi when on your way to the northern region. And here is the case, the heavy-duty trucks will try to overspeed, or they will try to just accelerate in order not to come Very good. So, as I speak with you right now, the road safety, there has been a lot of road safety advocates who swim around and then walk, and even they have to do these speed ramps. Mm-hmm. I don't know, the one that is, I don't know whether we call them the Rambo strips or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think the what we needed as of now, you know, those single ones, the vehicle can just easily run over them, pass over them,
yes.
and then at a stoppage. But if we were fortunate, or if we are fortunate enough to have those that are at least that big one, if we are able to get that big one, yeah, I think the vehicles that will get there can easily stop and then at least have a break before they, after climbing, then they proceed with whatever they continue. So looking at Tanoso, in fact, we have complained, we've made these complaints to lots of people. There was a time the authorities from Techiman had to come to just pay a visit, see what is happening there. But all, you know, we've not heard anything positive from them. Even through that, the youth of Tanoso have threatened to ban any car that will take away a life. They will burn it into ashes in the Tanoso community. So if you ask, in fact, the alarming rate is getting alarming and it's getting out of hand. And if nothing is done, I'm afraid will come, the citizens can no longer bear them losing a soul through the road accident.
So, Abel, from what you are saying, it sounds to me that there are a series of issues with this particular problem. One is that cars are speeding when they are not supposed to be speeding. And the second one is that the speed bumps are not enough to actually prevent the cars from speeding. Is this a road that you think should be dualized to fix the problem? What are some of the solutions you and the people of the community would like to see implemented to stop this road accidents and loss of lives?
Okay. Apart from the inadequacy of the speed ramps, you know, where they are located also is another issue. I think authorities have to draw their attention to, because looking at, we have about 4 of them at different areas. And in fact, to me, I think they are not located at vantage points. Because the vehicle will cross them and then will have enough space to accelerate before it gets to the next bumping. And aside that one, as you mentioned earlier, I think a dual carriage would be one of the best solutions to this particular issue we are facing over here. Because looking at the road, most of the houses are even too close to the road. The gutter that was constructed before the road, you could see that the gutter is almost just at the entrance of some houses, which someone will just come out of his house and you realize the person is on the road. So I think dualizing the route would be one of, so that, because this vehicle that ran over the lady a week ago, you could see that when it hit, or when the lady was hit by the vehicle, where the lady was, where she fell, and then where the vehicle was, you could see that if it was a dual carriage, the woman would have been safe. Yeah. At least by then it would have been maybe in the middle of the boundary between the left and the right side of the road, which could have saved her life in a way. But it was rather unfortunate. A vehicle, vehicles moving at times, even when they are having this overtaking, I think 2 of the accidents were caused by this wrongful overtaking. So if they were all moving on their lane, I think that would have also helped to prevent those series of accidents that kept occurring in the month of January.
Thank you so much, Abel Adwa, for being with us. And we'll try and get a hold of some of the leaders in that area to really find out what they've done to solve this problem, because I really think that human capital, as I always say, is the most important resource we have in this nation. We can't continue to lose lives. These things are preventable. We can definitely find drivers who overspeed on roads like this. We can create more speed bumps, and we need to advocate for dualization of roads like this so that we save Ghanaian and human lives. So thank you so much, Abel, for drawing our attention to this problem.